They're the gate. And they're off. Charlie Whiskey, mid-pack, fires out fast, and Velocimo is there, and Super Cool comes on. Mr. Commander down inside it a bit tight. Hale Allen angles to the outside, fifth. Chow Mein sixth. The early trailer is Texas Ted. So down the backstretch run. Charlie Whiskey up against the rail. In the center of the track, it's Velocimo, and Super Cool splits them and comes on through to challenge. So now there's 3 across the track with 4 furlongs to go. They went that opening quarter in 22-2. Charlie Whiskey in front, Super Cool second, Velocimo trying to keep up while third. Hale Allen revving up 3 wide, up into third now, coming after second. Hale Allen's on the move. Mr. Commander fourth and toward the rail. Chow Mein picks it up from the back as well, and the trailer is Texas Ted. At the quarter pole, Charlie Whiskey, Super Cool, and Hale Allen. The 3 of them across the track heading for home. Mr. Commander's in behind fourth. Super Cool roused to a narrow lead. Charlie Whiskey fights on. Hale Allen third. Mr. Commander fourth. Chow Mein fifth. Final 16th. Super Cool with a short lead. Charlie Whiskey and Hale Allen and Mr. Commander, and it will be Super Cool. Super Cool does it. Length and a half in the end. Charlie Whiskey second. Hale Allen was third, and Mr. Commander finished fourth. And they are in the gate. And they're off. Story Hour breaks out well, and Comedy Act does as well. Those 2 fastest out. And they race up the chute together. And in behind is Comedy Act, and down inside is Transparency, tugging at the rider. Transparency keyed up there, and a bit tight down toward the rail. Tight pack, backstretch run. Comedy Act on through to take a clear lead. Story Hour second. Transparency still pulling Corey Lannery. They're third in between horses trying to settle down. Raindrops on Roses is fourth early. So down the backstretch run, Comedy Act steps out to lead by 2 with 4 furlongs to go. The opening quarter was just 23 3/5 seconds. Comedy Act getting away with a slow pace and getting away from the field has built a 3-length lead with 3 furlongs remaining. Story Hour second, Raindrops on Roses third, and Transparency has tailed off into fourth. So round the far turn, Comedy Act leads down to 2.5. Story Hours coming on from second, trying to hone in off the turn. Raindrops on Roses third, top of the stretch. Comedy Act confronted by Story Hour. And Story Hours roused to the lead right at the 8th pole. Comedy Act tries to battle on. Raindrops on Roses third, final 16th. And Story Hours getting away from the field, opening up by 3. And Raindrops on Roses comes on to be second. Comedy Act third, Transparency fourth. They're in the gates, and they're off. Insolito breaks out on top. Hocus is sent through toward the inside, and here's Hocus. Hocus comes on through, and in between is Riders Special, and Insolito after that good beginning. Right up and on the pace as well. Ignitus backs off to settle in fourth. A break of 5 from there to American Icon out-sprinted early on. So down the backstretch they go. Insolito running well off the rail, but in front with 4 furlongs remaining. Hocus is now second and down inside. Ignitus trying to come through toward the inside of Rider Special. They're together third and fourth. Still 5 back to American Icon. Far turn run. Insolito, the leader midway round the turn. The quarter in 22-4. Hocus working harder to keep up in second. Rider Special sent up on the outside third. Ignitus and American Icon at the quarter pole. Hocus trying to re-rally on Insolito. Insolito heads for home in front. Hocus down inside. Rider Special still plugging away while third. And then it's Ignitus and American Icon. They're inside the final furlong. Insolito's getting leg weary. Rider Special comes on the outside and comes on the outside to win it. Rider Special runs down Insolito. American Icon grabbed third and Hocus was fourth. They're in the gate, and they're off. King of Kentucky caught a flyer. In front, 3 lengths in the first few jumps. King of Kentucky fast early. 3 lengths back to Cousin Odell toward the inside, who's out in second. Scotch No Rocks comes away third. Midway Miracle hustled along in fourth. Gary's Flying Lion in between. Wow, fifth. Left Pocket Money's back in sixth. And Full-Time Job, the trailer, down the backstretch run. And the sharp start put King of Kentucky in front by 2 with 4 furlongs to go and got an opening quarter in 22-2. Leads down to a length and a half. Scotch No Rocks comes up on the outside of Cousin Odell. Midway Miracle with a move on the far outside. Fourth, third, and challenging for second. So round the far turn, King of Kentucky. The lead is 3 heading for the quarter pole. Midway Miracle rolls up into second and targets King of Kentucky off the turn, but it's a 4-length lead top of the lane. King of Kentucky in front. Midway Miracle continues to close. 2.5 lengths behind, 1 furlong to go. Now 2 behind. King of Kentucky trying to hold. Midway Miracle continues to rally. Time is running out to catch King of Kentucky. Midway Miracle trying to get there. Up in time. Midway Miracle runs down King of Kentucky. Scotch No Rocks was third and Gary's Flying Lion was fourth. They're in the gate. And they're off. Town Branch breaks out well. Baby Quinn does too. Slow start for Switzer. Onto the main track, and Baby Quinn comes on to take the lead, and Town Branch moves with him. They go 1-2. Vale comes off the rail to track them from third. Losing Animals out in fourth. Infiltrators fifth into the rail. The early trailer is Switzer, but only 4 lengths off the lead. Down the backstretch run. Baby Quinn and Town Branch head-to-head, joined outside by Vale. The 3 of them across as they hit the far turn, and Infiltrators right there in behind fourth after an opening quarter in a sharp 22 seconds flat. Losing Animal within range, just 3 lengths behind while fifth, and so too Switzer sixth. So round the far turn, Baby Quinn, Town Branch, Vale traveling well, comes on 3 wide and takes over. Vale in front off the turn. Infiltrators now second as Baby Quinn gives way with Town Branch. Switzer trying to close in with Losing Animal. 1 furlong to go. Vale shaken up on the lead. Infiltrator continues to rally, and now Infiltrator's in front. And Infiltrator is opening up to the wire, streaking to the finish to win it by 3 lengths in the end. Vale settles for second, Switzer rallied for third, and Baby Quinn checks in fourth. They're in the gate. And they're off. And it's a pretty even start. Wave of Goodness from between, bounces out near the top. Fastest Flight is there. Intrigue down toward the rail, and Valentina Day comes up on through with Justify My Love. First turn and Wave of Goodness steps out to lead. Opens up to lead by 1.5 lengths as Fastest Flight tracks from second. Down inside is Intrigue racing third. Justify My Love in between while fourth. Valentina Day on the far outside fifth early. Arm Candy settles in at mid-pack just ahead of Henrietta Topham. The trailer is Candy Light to the backstretch run. So down the backstretch they go. Wave of Goodness is the leader, prompted by Fastest Flight, who's content to track so far. They continue on together, heading to the half-mile pole. And that opening half goes in 48-3. So they hit the far turn, and it's Wave of Goodness, short lead. Fastest Flight second. Intrigue covered up inside third. Right there to Justify My Love and Valentina Day. Arm Candy still buried at the inside. Henrietta Topham moves up at the outside of that one. And Candy Light still trails. They move for the top of the stretch. Fastest Flight comes on to challenge Wave of Goodness for the lead. They head for home together. Justify My Love switched out. So to Valentina Day. Henrietta Topham is there. Intrigue in behind with Arm Candy. Candy Light's coming down the center. 1 furlong remaining. Fastest Flight. They're gaining up now. Here comes Henrietta Topham. Here comes Justify My Love. Here comes Arm Candy and Candy Light. Driving finish that Henrietta Topham won. Up in time and right on the wire. Fastest Flight in the photo for second with Arm Candy and Justify My Love. They're in the gate. And they're off. And Brighter Days Ahead bounces out near the front. Ludwig is also there. And Wild Thinker from the rail. Cloud Without Rain comes on from the far outside. 4 across the track early. Wild Thinker down inside. Right there too. Brighter Days Ahead. Ludwig in between while third. Cloud Without Rain tries to back off them from fourth. Holy moly, Abraham is racing in fifth. And then down inside it's Smoke Wagon in sixth. 3 lengths back, Bolt Action seventh. Top Secret is eighth. Quade Sacro is running along in ninth. Son of a Gray's in 10th. Unwrap the trailer as they round the far turn. It's now Wild Thinker and Brighter Days Ahead going head-to-head right at the quarter pole, and Brighter Days Ahead assumes control off the turn. Brighter Days Ahead heads for home in front. Wild Thinker fights on from the rail. Ludwig third. Cloud Without Rain is fourth. Smoke Wagon trying to rally down inside fifth. 1 furlong to go, and Brighter Days Ahead kicks it into high gear and is opened up by 3. And it will be Brighter Days Ahead to score by 4 on the wire. Tight for second there, Ludwig or Wild Thinker. Top Secret rallied to grab fourth, and Smoke Wagon was fifth. They're in the gate, and they're off. And Saudi Crown breaks in stride and is looking for the lead. Sweet Cherry Pie broke okay too and is right there pressing early on. Blue Light comes away in third, and down inside is Page One. Appeal denied, and Anchor's in behind as well. So down the backstretch run, Saudi Crown short lead, Sweet Cherry Pie pressing. Page One comes through toward the inside to be a clear third. Appeal denied in between while fourth. Anchor far outside fifth. Blue Light sixth, but only 2 lengths off the leader, Saudi Crown. 5 lengths back to greener pastures, and Charter Oak is the trailer. Saudi Crown's quarter, 22 1/5 seconds, pressed along by Sweet Cherry Pie. And these two now go head-to-head round the far turn. Sweet Cherry Pie and Saudi Crown with Anchor third and trying to close in. Page One is fourth, the rest with work to do. Greener Pastures comes through toward the inside of Appeal Denied. They're off the turn. Saudi Crown set down. Sweet Cherry Pie continues to press. Still second, but it's just a neck behind with a furlong to go. Saudi Crown roused to a clearer lead. Sweet Cherry Pie continues to fight on, but Saudi Crown gets the upper hand late and will prevail in the end. Saudi Crown by 1.5 lengths over Sweet Cherry Pie. Anchor was third, Greener Pastures was fourth, and Page One fifth. They're in the gate, and they're off. Pretty even start. Now That I Can Rock from mid-pack breaks out near the top. Crusader Conrad is there. Athens Moon comes on and zigzags up to the front. Athens Moon comes on to take the early lead, but is engaged early with Now That I Can Rock, and both of them are pumped up heading to the first turn. Now That I Can Rock down inside. Athens Moon tries to go a little bit wide to settle down, but they're still keyed up and they're battling for the lead. Harry Hood comes away third to the inside, and now Fighter Town is tugging up as well into fourth. 2.5 lengths back, Crusader Conrad is racing in fifth. St. Neots is sixth. Karoom is down inside seventh as they back down the pace up top. Taking Candy is racing in eighth. Ronick is now ninth. Big Elm's back in 10th. 2 lengths back to the 2 trailers. Highest rated and illegal. And that opening quarter contested and sharp in 23 flat. They did back down that pace though. The opening half in 48 1. So the field hits the far turn, and it's Athens Moon still going head-to-head with Now That I Can Rock. And they're onto the turn together, still head-to-head for the lead. And Fighter Town is right there. And Harry Hood is covered up down toward the inside. And St. Neots moving like a shot on the far outside, up into third and coming on strongly. And Ronick is on the scene as well. And Taking Candy's cutting the corner down inside and angling outside for the final quarter mile. They're off the turn. Athens Moon, Now That I Can Rock. St. Neots is there. Harry Hood cried out for running room for a few strides. Has it now. Taking Candy. Oh, and then Harry Hood had to check again. Meanwhile, St. Neots is in front. Taking Candy with a resolute rally right up the rail. Taking Candy got it by 2. St. Neots was second, then Karoom and Harry Hood, and farther back either Now That I Can Rock or Ronick.